we are going to be reading the first 3 scenes from Arabia, by Alexander Utz. It is a current draft in process, and so we are only going to be reading the first 3 scenes for you today. If you have any questions or feedback or anything, feel free to reach out to us at the Literary Committee, which is our program for recruiting scripts from outside of the company. And if you would like to send us anything, our email address is scripts@theplagiarist.org. So you can let us know if you have anything. So there's a delay somewhere. Actors, if you could go ahead and turn your mics off real quick for me. Reach out to us at the Literary Committee. There is a delay. Gotta love it. It's an echo. It's fine. It's live theater. Theater question mark. I bet you it's Sarah's is what I'm getting from this. So there's a delay somewhere. We're working on it, folks. Okay, great. So hello again, friends, audience that's joining us today for this. Again, we're going to start the reading, and we are going to go ahead and do just a quick introduction of everyone. And so we will go ahead and start with Julia Stumper, who is going to be reading our stage direction. So name, pronouns, what you're doing here.
Okay. I'm Julia Stumper. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'll be your stage directions for today.
Joining us today for this. Again, we're going to start.
Hi, I'm Stephen McClure. I will be for Von Haven.
Quick introduction of everyone. And
hi, everybody.
I'll be playing with Julia Stumper, who is our.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Bro. I'll be playing Forskull.
Pronouns, what you're doing here. Okay,
I'm Julia.
I am really quick. Sarah, can you mute your mic?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think you have the stream open in a different window.
We're just gonna. It's live, folks. We're just gonna take a real quick little break. Pausing for technical difficulties, as one does. So yeah, here we are, live streaming this thing with technical difficulties. Don't know how we didn't have any earlier for the other reading that we did.
Yeah, it was just out of nowhere.
Just, yeah. Well, while we're here, we actually have the playwright with us today, Alexander. Would you like to talk a little bit about the play, since we've got you here and we've got time?
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to talk a little bit about it. It's a fun story. So this play is actually based on a real thing that happened in history. In 1761, the Danish government, the monarchy sent a group of scientists and researchers and cultural people to Arabia to learn about culture and religion and all this sort of stuff, and gather documents and plants and samples and send them all back to Europe. So it was like the height of the Enlightenment, and it was the huge fad in Europe. Everybody was taking trips to different places. Now, what makes this one special is that it was a huge, huge, huge failure. All but one person came back. Actually, all but one person got malaria and died, and only one person made it back alive. And yeah, so I just thought that was a very interesting little story and wanted to bring it to life in a different way. And so the narrator is the person who's kind of reading about this story and seeing if they can save it somehow. So yeah, that's the story.
Awesome, thank you. Sarah, how's it going?
I shut everything down. Everything was shut down, but now I shut everything down. I changed it entirely. So sorry for breaking the system, y'all.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We're all learning new things every day about the good old Zoom. Awesome. So let's do our introductions one more time. So, and we are going to follow the order in the script, guys, the cast order in the script. So take it away again, Julia.
Hello, everyone. Again, I'm Julia Stumper. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'll be reading your stage directions for today.
Brittany Yawn. I'll be playing the narrator.
Hi, I'm Stephen McClure. I will be reading for Von Haven.
Hi, I'm Brian Bro. I'll be reading for Forskull.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'll be reading for Niebuhr.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jean. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'll be reading for Borenfeind.
I'm Alexander, pronouns he, him, his, and I'll be reading Kramer.
All right, awesome. So that's us. We're gonna read the thing. So Julia, if you'd like to kick us off. Gotta unmute.
One more time. Arabia, Arabia, or How to Be Forgotten, a semi-existential, quasi-historical comedy by Alexander Utz. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights up. Von Haven, Forskull, Niebuhr, Barenfeind, and Kramer are on a boat. The narrator is off to one side reading a book. Von Haven is lying down. Clearly not well.
Get him some water!
We're surrounded by water.
Fresh water, you imbecile.
I have some left in my canteen.
Niebuhr hands Forskull the canteen. Forskull forces Von Haven to drink. Von Haven tries to swallow.
Come on. Von Haven, come on.
Maybe he wants some gin.
Give that to me.
I'm helping.
Borenfeind gives Forskull a flask. Forskull takes a drink from it and throws it off stage.
Hey!
Borenfeind exits to retrieve the flask.
What should we do?
It's a cold. He needs rest and water. Our doctor should know that.
Borenfeind has returned.
Can I have some of that gin?
You're sure it's a cold?
I'm sure he'll get better.
Yeah, that's not true. Von Haven's cold was, in fact, malaria, and he would not get better. In a week's time, Frederick Christian Von Haven would be dead.
What?
Wait, you can hear me?
Loud and clear.
This is the weirdest book.
I'm going to die.
Well, I don't want to lie to you.
I'm going to die?
Okay, calm down. Maybe you won't.
So you can help us save him.
I mean, I just found myself inside of history, so I guess anything's possible. Do you think I can?
You'd probably do a better job than our doctor.
Rude.
Hold on, we don't even know who you are.
Oh, right. Hi. Hello. I'm the narrator. Nice to see you all.
The narrator?
You really think I can save them?
If you're the narrator, then you're the one telling the story. Just change it.
But it's history. It's in the book.
I don't care about what's in the book. We want Von Haven to live.
Yes, save my life.
Sure, he's a bit of an ass, but I don't want him to die necessarily.
I don't want to die.
Sure, right. Yeah, just change history. Easy as that. Piece of cake.
You need a sip of this.
I mean, you must be here for a reason.
Yeah, there has to be a reason.
To save me?
To save everything.
What do you mean?
Okay, not to be spooky or foreboding or anything, but only one of you is destined to make it out of this expedition alive. Your work gets lost to history.
You're lying.
It says right here.
Oh boy.
Only one member of the expedition would ever make it back to Denmark alive, but it would all be for nothing. The work had all been lost or forgotten.
That is spooky and foreboding.
Don't worry, I'm going to see what I can do. We're going to fix this.
And we'll be saved.
You've done this before?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Convincing.
Would we have done anything differently on our own to save the expedition?
Right, so let's start this thing over.
Hold on. You didn't answer my question. Could we have done anything differently?
From the top.
The transition begins.
Whoa.
No, wait.
We actually want to know the answer.
Here we go, changing history.
The transition is over. Scene 2. The narrator stands center with the book.
Arabia Felix, happy Arabia. a mysterious land, an unexplored corner of the world where there is happiness. Can you believe it? Happiness. Exotic treasures and pleasures abound. You can find your fortune, change the world, cement your place in history. Okay, this goes on like this for a while. Let's skip ahead. King Frederick V of Denmark has put together a world-class expedition, the first of its kind, to Arabia Felix. The brave explorers on this mission will be paid handsomely by the crown to learn all they can about this strange land. Arabia Felix, happy Arabia. Why is it so damn happy? Can these Europeans find out and be happy too? Only time will tell. Ooh, keeping us on the edge of our seats. Anyway, Danish scientists, your king has called on you. And what a world-class team we've assembled for this special occasion. It's the time we've all been waiting for. It's time to meet the scientists.
Fanfare. Forskull enters.
Hello!
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, scientist?
Botanist, actually.
Botanist, actually. Come on, can't you at least try to be cool?
What? I'm cool. I'm Peter Forskull. I've been recommended by Carl Linnaeus to join this expedition. That's cool.
Linnaeus?
You all know Linnaeus, right? The father of taxonomy. Really? Nothing? He's kind of a big deal, so I thought you might know him. Anyway, he thinks I'm pretty great, which is true, I am. I enrolled at the University of Uppsala at age 10. I studied theology, philosophy, Oriental languages, zoology, and of course, biology, my greatest passion. At age 24, I was the youngest person to be elected to the German Academy of Science.
Quite the resume.
I'm not finished. I also published a dissertation called Thoughts on Civil Liberty, criticizing the Swedish government's censorship of the press and advocating for free speech.
What happened?
It was censored.
Bummer. Any fun facts about yourself?
The national flower of Sweden, the Linnaeus borealis, is named after my mentor, Carl Linnaeus.
Not a fun fact about botany, a fun fact about yourself.
Oh, my favorite plant is the mullein.
All right, next.
Can I at least tell them why?
They're falling asleep already. Who's next?
Orenfeind enters.
Hey! What's up, Copenhagen?
And who are you?
I'm Borenfind. I'm an artist.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I attended the Academy of Fine Arts in Copenhagen. That gave me a couple of medals for my work there. Now I do mainly portraits of rich aristocrats because it pays the bills. So, yeah, that's me.
This is the artist for the expedition?
Arabia, baby!
Great. Draw us something.
She's already been selected. She doesn't need to prove.
Orenfeind finds her sketchbook and pencil and begins to draw.
Shh. Let her work.
You're gonna see this and be like, wow, that's really good. Wow, you're amazing. Wow, good job.
How long is this going to take?
Shh.
Orenfeind finishes and reveals her drawing, a portrait of Forskull.
Boom!
Wow. That's really good.
I told you you'd say that.
Wonderful. So you can draw my samples or the local clothing, landscapes.
Arabia, baby!
Orenfeind, everyone.
You can call me Barry, though, if you want.
Orenfeind, very welcome. Go get us some
Orenfeind
water.
takes a bow and collapses to the floor.
No!
Here we go.
Forskull helps Orenfeind stand and they exit.
This is already not going how I imagined.
What was that?
Nothing.
I thought you said something.
Nope, nothing.
You weren't talking to me?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. We aren't talking.
Not talking, just shouting.
Oh!
Oh my God.
We'll be right back.
Niebuhr has entered. Opposite.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Just shut up already.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, not you. Who are you? You can speak.
You said to shut up.
Not you, my apologies. Tell everyone your name.
I'm Karsten Niebuhr. I'm here with a letter of recommendation for the expedition.
Forskull enters swiftly.
Who is this? Another explorer for our little quest?
This is Karsten Niebuhr. We were just...
What is the area of your expertise?
Mathematics, astronomy, and land surveil. I also served in the Army. I'm a lieutenant.
Very well, Lieutenant. Where did you study?
Göttingen.
And?
That's all.
I see.
I was recommended to this expedition because I excelled
How did you get into Göttingen with no education?
I educated myself.
No formal education, then.
My sister and I were taught at home by...
Before you say the name, is it a name I would recognize?
You already know the answer to that question, or you wouldn't have asked.
And you were on this expedition because?
Because I was and am a strong student.
And you still have a lot to learn, don't you, Lieutenant?
Don't we all? Isn't that why we're here?
She's already part of the expedition for Scout. We don't need another interview.
But she has no formal education.
She has a letter of recommendation.
From Göttingen. Nobody's heard of it.
We're happy to have you here, Niebuhr.
She's not even Danish.
Neither are you.
Forskull storms off.
I won't let you down.
I'm sure you won't. Do you want to say a few words?
I'm not great at public speaking.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Niebuhr. I like science and space. Science about space. Maps too, of space and land.
All right, great job. So, we have a botanist, an artist, an astronomer.
Kramer enters.
And me!
And you. Tell everyone who you are.
I'm me.
No, like your name and what you do.
I'm Carl, Christian Carl Kramer, and I'm a doctor.
How long have you been practicing?
Practicing.
Medicine.
I haven't. I only received my degree last week. Want to see my thesis?
Kramer hands Niebuhr a research paper.
Canaries and their care.
That's right. I studied how to care for
Canaries?
little.
Yes.
Would you like me to go into more detail?
That won't be necessary.
Anyway, I wrote that, and now I'm a doctor.
1761, everyone.
Forskull enters with Borenfeind.
Is this everyone?
Hello,
Who's this?
I'm Dr. Kramer. Nice to meet you. I wrote Canaries in their care. Maybe you've heard of it.
I study with Carl Linnaeus.
Who?
Don't tell me this is everyone.
We're waiting on one more. Hold on a second. Von Haven? Von Haven! Okay, I don't know where he is. Let's just move on. Everybody, take a bow. Yay!
Forskull, Niebuhr, Borenfeind, and Kramer bow. The narrator claps. Nicely done. Transition. Scene 3. A table and 5 chairs. The narrator, Forskull, Niebuhr, Borenfeind, and Kramer are gathered. The narrator is playing Baron von Bernstorff.
Now that we are mostly all here, King Frederick has graciously offered to host an exclusive dinner for the expedition members.
Ooh, all right. Dinner for kings.
Please have a seat.
They sit. One chair is clearly empty.
When is what's-his-name going to get here?
Not sure yet, and his name is Professor Frederick Christian von Haven. He'll be the philologist for this expedition.
Philologist?
It's a fancy word for linguist, I guess. I don't know.
Where is he?
You know, I'm still working on that, so I'll get back to you as soon as I find out. Von Haven has actually delayed for an entire month from leaving Rome on account of, in his own words, the farewells he had to make. Anyway, dinner will be served shortly.
The narrator exits.
What about drinks?
What sort of operation is this? We're not even fully met yet.
I can't wait to start the journey to see other parts of the world. Don't you agree?
This is a scientific expedition, Lieutenant, not a backpacking trip.
I agree.
Thank you, Barry.
Not with you. I want to learn another culture, see how people live, and just draw it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so tired of drawing rich Europeans and their weird little dogs.
What would you rather be drawing?
Something raw, honest, connected with the earth, sensual, raw. Did I already say raw?
Yes.
Nobody's going to make me paint fruit bowls in Arabia, Felix.
Speaking of, where's the food?
The narrator enters with Von Haven.
The food is still being prepared. In the meantime, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you all to the final member of the expedition, the esteemed philologist, Professor Frederick Christian Von Haven. Well, I'll leave you all to it then. How exciting! The full team, all in one room!
Yes, all in one room now that Professor Von Haven has deigned to join us at last. What took you so long, Professor?
My studies in Rome were delayed.
By what? The warm summer weather?
Oh, I had to study the manuscripts there and learn the Arabic language.
Well, you must be nearly fluent, being a linguist. Care to demonstrate?
You see,
Is there a problem, Professor?
you see, my Arabic tutor could only teach me in the mornings, and there was a bit of conflict because the manuscript library was only open from 9 o'clock until noon.
So you chose the manuscripts.
No.
Then give us some Arabic.
I'm still learning.
The esteemed philologist, everyone.
Arabic's hard.
I'm also learning the language.
Wonderful. It's a good thing you have experience being self-taught.
Professor Forskull?
I'm beginning to think that some members of our expedition were chosen based on nationality rather than merit.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, why was that directed at me?
Because you chose these Danish lunatics.
I'm proud to be a Dane.
Aren't we all Danish? This is a Danish expedition, right? Raise your hand if you're Danish. What?
Swedish.
German.
I don't really believe in the whole nationality thing.
This is an outrage.
Are we really arguing about this right now? You're all European. Does it matter that much?
It matters.
Yeah, it's the most important thing in the world, right?
Right.
But why again?
Because something is amiss in the state of Denmark.
Oh, don't say that. That was a low point for us.
Ha! I told you the Danish are lunatics.
Are you intent on insulting everyone here, Professor Forskull? Just
the incompetent ones?
You can't allow him to speak to me, the expedition's leader, this way.
Actually, about that.
What?
All members will rank equally.
Does that mean we're all doctors now?
No.
Rank equally? I can't believe it.
It's only fair, Professor.
And at the order of the king.
Very well. I will be in charge of the finances then.
You can't do that either.
What?
Since we rank equally, we're all in charge of the finances together.
No, Kramer. The post of treasurer has already been assigned to Lieutenant Niebuhr here.
You?
I'm afraid so.
When was this decided?
Well, you were missing.
Studying?
You mean enjoying the summer in Rome at your king's expense?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, thank God. I thought the time would never come.
I will not suffer these indignities. I will not. Do you understand?
We're all speaking the same language here, Von Haven.
We will see you tomorrow for the departure, Professor. That will be all.
You're the narrator. Can't you change this?
Narrator? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm Baron von Bernstorff. Yes, the king put me in charge of overseeing this expedition. Let's make sure you all don't get confused again. I'm not the narrator. I can't have you all thinking I'm the one in charge of this, or it could mess up everything. So, Baron von Bernstorff. Got it?
What was that?
What?
The clapping.
Oh, nothing. Just feeling a bit festive.
Oh, fun. We can clap too, right, Baron?
Yes, sure. I can't believe that worked.
Is this part of the plan?
The clapping? Yes. We have to be happy for happy Arabia, right?
I, for one, am not happy. Baron, I want to be the leader. I want to be in charge.
Don't we all? I think the professor is tired from his travels. Good night.
I'm not tired. It's not my bedtime.
Good night, Von Haven.
Come on, Kramer. Let's go.
Oh, bye, everyone. See you later.
Bye! Sweet dreams!
Von Haven and Kramer exit.
Rank equally with him?
The king's orders.
I'm the most capable of the lot. Put me in charge.
Oh, well, since you asked, sure, you're in charge.
Really?
No. What don't you understand about the king's orders?
You'll regret this, von Bernstorff.
I take it you'll be next in the line of people storming out of this room.
You don't. I am not like them.
Forskull storms off.
Called it.
Why didn't you assign a leader?
Do you really want either of them leading you?
Good point. But we'll be all right. Right?
Bornfane pulls out a flask and takes a drink.
I will be.
What does it say in your book? Will we be okay?
Book? What book? I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Can I have some of that?
Transition. The end of scene 3. Thank you all so much.
Yay! Thank you everybody for joining us to watch the first 3 scenes of this play. It's awesome. Yeah, so if you have thoughts, questions, queries, anything, feel free to email us again, scripts@theplagiarist.org. If you have any plays you want to submit, if you have any thoughts, whatever, feel free. This reading is part of Art in the Time of Plagiarism, which is probably how you got here, I'm assuming. Who knows? Maybe you're just on our YouTube. I don't know your life. But this is part of Art in the Time of Plagiarism, Home Edition. This is the first time we've done this event virtually. So if you can, please join us. Come drop by the website it's a very long, complicated website, so it'll be in the links and things. Otherwise, that's how you got here, so you know. So yeah, come buy some art, look at some things, buy a drink for a plagiarist, all of that good stuff. Thanks again. So yeah, Steven, take us on out.